Okay, so I'm going to walk you through the fire sim and the Firestream that comes along with it. A lot of the physics are very specific. We actually custom built this sim for fire training. And one of the biggest and hardest things that we had to build, my team had to build a Firestream. Now, obviously, we do not have a hose connected to this. And the reason for that is because the hose, the physics and the properties that go along with the hose and its behavior to act like a real hose are very, very heavy as far as the code goes. And it's just so much code that we're unable to fit it on the current technology that the Oculus 2 is running on. In other words, it's too big of a file to run on an Oculus 2. Right now, the technology to be a portable, cordless, untethered VR system, it can only handle a certain amount of code. And for that reason, we had to eliminate the hose because of the physics being just too heavy for the current technology. But the good news is the technology is evolving quickly, and hopefully with the next version of the Oculus, which will be the Cambria, it should be able to handle that cordless or untethered very well. But back to the fire streams. So the nozzle behavior is just like it would be in the real world. The bail flips back and forward to regulate the flow. You can do it halfway, and you can see that it has an effect on the amount of water that comes out of the nozzle. And if you pull it all the way back, it accelerates and increases. You can also change the flow pattern. If you notice here, which we've created a fog pattern, which doesn't have a whole lot of push effect. It does not push things very well because it's in a fog pattern. But if we rotate with the controls, we dial it in, and we have a straight stream. And the good news is, or the exciting part is, the behavior, the physics, and the behavior of this straight stream is just like it would be in the real world. And that took a lot of coding, but we're really proud of that the way it came. It also, you can see it has a ricochet effect like it would in the real world. And as I said before, it has a push effect. So when I come in contact with something light enough, I can push it around the room if I felt like it. If I get closer to it, you can see it starts to push it, and I can really make that thing move if I need to. And that's kind of a very, that's very complex and very sophisticated with regard to virtual reality simulation. It's not easy to do. It took us a long time to develop it, and I'm really proud of it. And again, we go back to fog pattern, but the behavior of the water is also a big deal because it has a lot to do with mimicking the behavior. If you were a kid and you've ever tried this before, this will definitely look similar. And it's just neat as can be. So that's the Firestream for the nozzle, or rather for the fire simulator. And I will start talking about the fire behavior on the next video.